The merch! Let's talk about the merch.
I have not seen a single thing about the merch, actually.
What? Oh my god. Bruh. Are you kidding me?
I'm not. I actually don't really pay attention that much to Riot's merch.
I'm gonna just let you know, I bought a lot of stuff. Explore the Star Guardian collection. Just have a little peek-see.
Okay, let's see. Star Guardian Team Minis.
I bought those.
Yeah, that's a pretty dope jacket. I'm not gonna lie.
I got that jacket! Ayy!
Oh, these are some nice designs.
And I got the pins. I got the Star Guardians Pin Pack 1, because, screw Pin Pack 2. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck about them? Freaking Ezreal misfortune.
I'm surprised the varsity jacket's not sold out.
It's not. It's pretty good. Like,
it's $120.
That's... you spent $120 on a jacket?
I didn't buy it. Had my boyfriend buy it.
Oh, because that makes it better. Before we start, because I know you're very excited to talk about this topic, I just want to say first to the people that have been asking me where the podcast has been, I just want to say we've been busy. I've been doing classes while you have been lending your voice to amazing projects. And we just now finally have the time to actually do a podcast. So I just wanted to let the people know, where we've been. With that being said, we're here to talk about the Star Guardians. And I'm going to let you take it from here because I'm excited to hear what you got to say.
Ooh, okay. Well, no hate to the new Star Guardians. Okay. Honestly, I don't think they're terrible.
Okay.
But I do think that they could have done a lot more with this new wave of champions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, just a disclaimer, this is my own personal opinion. And if people really like the new Star Guardians, it's okay. I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Just giving my own thoughts on them. What are they called? New Horizon? And the first one was called Burning Bright, right?
I have no clue.
I don't remember the name.
It could be New Horizon, New Dawn. I don't know. Okay.
So I had this conversation with my roommate, and she sort of shared the same feelings that I did.
Okay.
So we agreed that we felt like the new champions didn't really have that. They didn't really fit the Star Guardian aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Elaborate, please.
Okay, let's talk about Ahri. So, this Star Guardian... So, of course, Ahri gets the skin because she's Ahri. What do you expect?
Right.
Can't really be mad about that because she's a very popular champion.
Right.
And it does seem like a skin that would be fitting for her.
Mm-hmm.
We just felt like her design was kind of, boring. Especially considering that this is her legendary skin, right?
Okay, so the designs is what you're referring to.
Right.
Okay.
So, we felt that it kind of fell a bit short. Because it kind of looks like a love child between Popstar Ahri and Foxfire Ahri.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Mm-hmm. So, I think her recall animation is super adorable.
Definitely.
A lot about it, I'm I don't really hate, but it's just, it just looks boring, in my opinion. I feel like it looks boring. Also, I feel like they didn't, I don't know if this was intentional, but I feel like they didn't really make all the Star Guardians' outfits very different.
Right, I can see that.
So the first thing my roommate and I noticed was that Janna, Soraka, Misfortune, and Ahri kind of have the same outfit with very slight alterations. Detail changes. They also have very similar hair, which we had an issue with. So the reason why we really liked the first wave of Star Guardians was because each Star Guardian looked... Okay, so most of my complaints are completely aesthetic.
Okay.
Aesthetics.
Aesthetics, yeah.
I'm not really gonna get into whether or not I think it was a good comp.
Mm-hmm.
Because, that's just a completely different issue altogether.
Yeah, who cares about that? This is
just appearance.
You care about the sparkles.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So we felt that so we felt that they didn't really look like they had their own originality. Okay, so first of all, I think Soraka looks great. I think Soraka is easily the nicest looking one out of all of them.
Okay. She has that nice hair too.
Yeah, she looks, I love the wings, I love her staff, everything about her I really do enjoy. But what we didn't like about what we liked about the old Star Guardians was that they all fell into a very specific role that, like a personality trope that you see in most magical girl anime, right? Okay. You have Lux, who is like the stereotypical super optimistic, like, main character type. Then you have Jinx, who's kind of like the heel to Lux, and she's sort
like
of
the pessimist.
Yeah, she's kind of like the rebellious one. Mm-hmm. And then you have Jana, the mature one, who's been there the longest, and she's kind of over it. And then Lulu is like the really strange, like, ditzy one. And then you have Poppy, who's like the super serious type. Like, they all kind of fell into their own trope.
Right.
And, okay. Like, Poppy had a very armored look. And then, like, Lulu had a completely different looking dress compared to the other girls. Jinx wore shorts. And her color scheme was, like, much darker. And, like, Lux was all, like, frilly and, like, pleated skirts, everything, and then all that good stuff. And so what we didn't like was that it didn't feel like the new Star Guardians kind of filled out the same, like, not that we expected them to have the same, like, personality types as the originals, just that we were hoping it'd be more varied.
Okay.
So basically, Ari is supposed to be the counterpart to Lux, and Miss Fortune is supposed to be the counterpart to Jinx, right?
Are they? They don't appear it.
Well, I figured it was like Ari, Lux, they're the mages, and then Jinx.
Oh, mage and then ADC.
Yeah.
Okay. But just seeing the two of them, they, like, at first glance, I can't tell that they're different, to be honest.
Yeah. So Our issue was that, like, Ari, Miss Fortune, and Syndra kind of all seem to have the same personality with this skin. They're all, like, the sultry bitches. But how are you gonna have 3 sultry bitches? You know what I mean? It's like, okay. Ari is clearly the leader, but you can't really tell because she acts exactly the same as Miss Fortune and Syndra. Like, they're both very snarky, and, like, I feel like there's not much of a difference.
Okay.
And, like, especially considering that their outfits and their hair look similar, it's even harder to tell the difference between them.
It looks very similar, yeah.
Yeah. So, we really liked Soraka's design, of course. Also, I have no idea why Ezreal's even in there.
You see,
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know why the fuck he in there, like.
No, I feel you. I thought it was because, let's be real, the Star Guardian skin for Lux was supposed to, like, be the Sailor Moon skin. So I'm thinking they were trying to, like, do some tuxedo mask shit with him. But in the end, they didn't give him a black tuxedo. They gave him, like, just the same color schemes as the other ones, except that he's blue. That's about it. Like, in my opinion, the only thing that is, like, noteworthy of him in that skin is just that he's a boy. In the Star Guardian team.
Also, another thing. Look up Storm Lux and tell me they don't have identical fucking hair. Star Guardian Ezreal literally has the exact same hair, exact same color scheme. He literally looks like gender-bent Storm Lux. So, I'm not really feeling that design. TBH.
Oh shit, that's so true.
Not feeling the design. I noticed that immediately and I was like,
Wow.
Right? You see my issue with, like, the designs and everything?
It is very, the resemblance is uncanny. Wow.
Right. I don't know if that was intentional, but
jolty
I'm not a fan.
Lux. But yeah, I see. I definitely see that. Yeah, it's like you could probably swap them and no one would notice.
Yeah, and we feel like a different concept might have been, like, cooler. Like, because they're literally just, it's like a new thing, like new magical girls, but, like, wave 2.
Right.
Haha. I feel like, okay, so I'm really digging, like, the dark look that Syndra has, and I feel like it would have been cool if they made, like, a wave of villains. I feel...
Yeah, I could see that. Because, like, the wave of villains is just voids. Like,
then it would have had, like, maybe a little more originality, I feel like, you know? I don't know.
So maybe because, like, okay, so, like, the Dark Stars, like, that's actually another universe in the League of Legends universe. Like Dark Star Thresh, Dark Star Varus, maybe Dark Star Guardians or some shit like that.
I thought that would have been cool.
Yeah, especially
considering, gosh, you know how I forgot which of her skins has that dance, but you know how Ari's dance is from Run Devil Run,
right?
and like SNSD, the girl group, they kind of have this storyline in their music videos where it's like a really cutesy group, and then they have like the darker group, which is the Run Devil Run group. And so I was like, it would have been cool if they kind of like did something with that, but because then it would have looked much different from her pop star skin, which was inspired by SNSD, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
You know, I just feel like, you know, it doesn't really look like it's much different.
Okay. No, I definitely see that comparison, 'cause especially like with the Misfortune and Ari, like they do look too similar. Even in like the same color scheme with the outfit.
Mm-hmm. And like, yeah.
Syndra's is like completely out there. Same with Soraka. Those two look so original, but then Misfortune and Ari just like, I think the only thing you could tell them apart is that Ari has tails. Yeah, I still love my bae Misfortune, so like, she can't do no wrong. But I definitely see what you're saying. Change Ari.
It weirds me out seeing Misfortune with like a frilly prissy skirt. Like
that too.
I feel like she should have had kind of like, I don't know, a sexier look. I'm not saying she should like look like a hoe, but like it doesn't suit her.
If we're staying true to like characters, because like they stay true with Syndra. Like Syndra's supposed to be this like dark character with power, edgy shit, you know, and they kind of captured that. MF, I mean, just looking at MF's face, you know, she still has that badass smirk, but like she's wearing the like, same.
Yeah, she's wearing like a petticoat and shit. I'm like, what? This is not you, MF.
I mean, I don't know what they could have done to like do it, but I can see that though, because like it's like that's like some stuff Lux would wear instead of someone else, instead of like someone like Misfortune.
Also, why the fuck they all got pets? Can we just discuss why the fuck they all got... Okay, oh my god.
Okay.
Alright. So, I know some of the Guardians in the first one had pets, but they had pets because it made sense. So, Lux did not have, like, a little mascot with her, because she originally does not have a little mascot with her, so why would they add one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Poppy also does not have one, because why would she have one? She didn't have one in her default skin.
Okay.
Of course Janna has one, because she has a little bird that follows her around in her default.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she has a bird that, like, follows her staff around. Okay. So she got Zephyr, like the little creature. Then you have Lulu. She has Pix, so of course she's gonna have... Yeah, she's gonna have, like, a little mascot of her own, correct?
Right.
And then, you have Jinx, and even though Jinx technically doesn't have any pets to begin with, it makes sense that she would have Shiro and Kuro because she talks to her weapons as if they are, like, these,
I was about to say
things.
that. Because, like, she... Isn't that, like, when I played the skin, at least, in the Star Guardians mode, like, she mentions all the time how her guns literally talk, and then, like, the animals start talking, so I'm assuming the animals are her guns. Or they're associated with it.
It makes sense for Jinx to have, like, cute little mascots because, like, she speaks to her guns originally.
Right.
But then in these new wave of Guardians, they all have little animals, and it doesn't make sense. Like, Ari, why the fuck... Like, you got your aura, but, like, why the fuck you got an animal with it? The hell? Ezreal, why the fuck you got an animal? Misfortune...
Like, this wing thing.
Yeah, like, Misfortune, why do you have these weird creatures that look like they have finger heads? Like... I know they're supposed to represent her guns, but that's what they were originally supposed to be, just guns.
Right.
And then Soraka got a little creature for some weird fucking reason. Like, I don't get that either.
Looks like those tough guy, like the guy that like those tough guys in animes. Like,
yeah, and I think it's really cute because she looks so like meek and timid. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it was unnecessary.
The
like
pets are just unnecessary.
It was excessive. Also, Syndra, I love the fact... this is a pro. I love the fact that her balls have faces on them, and I think that's super cute.
Right.
So, you know, she didn't really get a pet. It's just her orbs, but her, like, little face orbs are, like, adorable, and I adore them.
It's like she puts... You imagine she puts faces on them so she can match?
Maybe.
That would make it really sad.
It's really cute, though. I like them.
So
and, you know, the champion choices, a little, Like, I mean, they've grown on me. At first, I was like, why the fuck is Misfortune, Syndra, and Ezreal in here? Like, this makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I guess I guess I'm okay with it. I'm still not really okay with Ezreal. He just seems like the odd one out here.
I really just think it's that, like what I said earlier, Tuxedo Mask, and, like, because, like, the fan base pairs Ezreal and Lux a lot, they were just like, let's put him in.
Yeah. Yeah, and, like, I think that's cute, but he just doesn't really seem to... I don't know. Also, I feel like Leona should get a Star Guardian skin.
Really?
Because she literally gets her power from a fucking star.
True.
Come on now.
True.
Even Star Guardian Aurelion Sol would have made more sense,
you see,
but he's not cute.
I was going to transition into that. So, I was playing the game mode, right? Mm-hmm. With my friend Eduardo that you met.
Yeah.
And I was just casually talking with him, and then I remembered, Aurelion Sol, he makes the stars. And then I told him, what if, in this universe, Aurelion Sol is kind of like the guy that's giving the Star Guardians their power?
Yeah, that's exactly what my roommate said too. Yeah. She was like, what if he was like the QB?
Right. That makes that's a good idea for a skin concept. I don't know what you would call him, Star Overlord or some shit like that. But, yeah, I would like to see that. I made a little image of it. Like, I took this, the teaser art of Lux just looking at the sky, and I put Aurelion Sol there. And I was like, yeah, this makes so much sense.
Also, my roommate and I believed that Popstar Ahri would have made more... I don't know. We thought it would have been better if Popstar Ahri was Ahri's legendary skin, because I feel like there's so much more you could do with that. Like, she sings all her lines and has, like, 10 different fucking, like, dances that she can do.
I like that idea about singing the lines. I don't know, though. Like, because what does it do right now? I haven't seen that skin in a while. What does it do?
Popstar Ahri? It's just like a regular skin.
Yeah, so it just changes the outfit. Does it change the dance?
Yeah, I think the dance is different, but I think that's about it. I don't think she has any new, like, lines or anything.
Could have given her some lines, I guess.
Alright!
But, hey, so, Star Guardian Ahri, it just was meant to be.
Yeah, so I'm not a fan. Other people really like them, so, like, I'm not gonna complain, of course. You're entitled to what you like. But I personally feel like, you know...
But you personally feel like their opinion is wrong.
No, their opinion's not wrong. I have different standards, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Or I was expecting something a bit different.
And your standards should define this game. I'm stop. I'm just
like,
teasing.
Also, can we talk about? Oh my god, you know that like story they came out with where it's like chapter by chapter about the lives of the Star Guardians or whatever.
Did they? Like, what was that during the first wave or the second one?
The second wave.
Okay, I did not see that then.
And we have to talk about how Riot's writing team is garbage. TBH, like that. The whole thing read like a bad fan fiction. I'm not kidding you right now.
Hey, maybe
I was
like maybe they got like a division of their team that and they just hired a bunch of fanfic writers. Who knows?
Well, they got to rehire because that shit was garbo.
Oh.
Honestly, okay, I'm not even gonna be like, well, you know, in my opinion, no, that was actual fucking shit.
Oh shit.
Okay, I was so excited actually for like this story because I was like, what? This is gonna be like a really cool story about them. That's so cool. And I started reading it, and I'm like, why? Why is this dialogue so bad? Why is this writing so stiff and awkward? Like, what happened? Let me just give you an example. I'm gonna pull it up right now, but I can tell you, like, the weirdest one that the weirdest part I read was Lux, like, talking to Ezreal.
Okay.
At, like, camp or something, or school. I, like, erased it from my memory. He was like, oh, my name is Ezreal, but you can call me Ez. And she was like, oh, my name is Luxana. And he's like, oh, like, Lux, like light? And she's like, yeah, my mom had a thing for desk lamps. I'm like, what?
What the fuck?
That's the best you could write? Are you kidding me?
You could have made it cheesy, been like, my mom calls me the light of her day or some shit like that, and I would have accepted that, but like, desk lamps?
Yeah, I was at a loss for words. I was just like,
desk lamp? Really? Is that no?
Yeah, I will really? Find it. Hold on, let me find this.
Was that like their attempt at just random humor?
It was just writing.
It was just bad writing.
I don't know. You know what? Maybe I have to read it again.
Okay.
Because maybe I'm like I had too high of expectations on what I was gonna read. So you know what? Maybe I just have to read it again.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You never know.
Let me see. But like my friend Christine, she dressed up as Star Guardian Jinx when we went to Anime Expo together.
Right.
She read it first and she messaged me and she was like, "This is garbage." And I was like, "Well, I'm curious."
So she already kind of like predisposed you to like it being garbage, potential garbage.
Yeah. Hold on, let me read her conversation with Ezreal.
I eagerly await the desk lamp.
See, yeah, here we go. His grin is a little lopsided. I have a knack for finding lost things. I'm Ezreal. You can call me Ez. Oh, this is in Lux's point of view, by the way.
Okay.
I nod, trying to control my sniffling. He's still smiling. Is he flirting with me? I look around. He takes a handkerchief from his pocket and hands it to me. Thanks, I murmur awkwardly. Even in the shade of the pine trees, his eyes are really blue. Maybe you can help me find my team. I gesture to the trees around us. This little corner of camp is empty except for the two of us. Seems everybody's lost but me and you. Sounds perfect. He sweeps a lock of blonde hair away from his eyes with his hand and gestures with a gentlemanly bow back to the trail. It's Lux, right? Like a light? Yeah, I nod. If you only knew. My mom had a thing for desk lamps.
Oh, gosh. Why?
It's like really boring conversation. It's like, I'm just kidding, I offer. Sure, lamps are cool, he says, a little relieved, but not exactly my favorite kind of light. You have a favorite kind of light? Come on, doesn't everybody? His cocky grin is back. It's not fun to read.
It's not. Are you sure? Don't like the high school teen girls swoon over that type of literature? No? Is that just me? Like
I like the art that they have for the accompanying the story.
Well, I mean, that's sort of expected nice. From Riot now.
Yeah. Could you imagine if the art was shit too?
They can't afford that. They can't afford season 1 splash art.
It's just
no offense to whoever did that.
It makes me not want. It's not exciting to read. They're like they're at camp. Like they like meet each other. And, like, the new girls are, like, the cool kids, and they're kind of mean.
I mean, it's anime, you know?
Yeah.
Not all anime are good.
I don't know. Maybe I just have to read it again. Maybe I couldn't appreciate it for what it was worth.
You could. Now, the second aspect of the Star Guardians I actually wanted to talk about.
What's that?
The actual game mode itself. Thoughts, concerns, opinions?
I enjoy it. It's fun.
It's just fun?
It was a little difficult for me to figure out.
Okay.
Like, we kept losing, and we were like, how do you beat this game mode? It's one of those things where once you, like, figure out how to beat a game mode, then you can just beat it over and over again.
You see, I want to say that, but Onslaught mode will still wreck you, even if you know.
I've managed to beat Onslaught twice so far.
I managed to beat it multiple times now, but, like, it still surprises you. And, like, I feel like what really happens is just that they bring in like, the entire map is just covered in Vel'Kozes.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just what kills us all. Because, like, sure, we can figure it out. We can, like, dodge. We can have, like, the ADCs go get the Vel'Kozes. But, like, either way, you're just gonna get hit with a bunch of shit eventually. Like, it's really just overwhelming more than it is, like, tactical, in my opinion. You just kind of, like, gotta get through that hurdle.
But you know what's really satisfying? That, you know how it shows you the silhouette of the champ before it appears, so it, like, warns you?
Right.
You know how sometimes they spawn, like, 6 of those fuckers, right, like, in a group together in the middle? The best feeling is when everybody in your group sees the silhouettes popping up, and as soon as they pop up, you just go ham, and they're, like, gone within a flash.
You got a Misfortune ult, a Lux ult. It's just completely gone.
It's amazing.
That is a good feeling, I'll admit that. But the most annoying Void monster, I want your opinion on that. Because I, at first, thought it was Vel'Koz.
Vel'Koz.
Really? You see, at first I thought it was Vel'Koz. But I find Rek'Sai to be even more annoying.
Really? Rek'Sai doesn't really give me that much problems.
Yo, when you got like 7 Rek'Sais just doing the tunnel shit, and not to mention the first tunnel, like the first hole that she makes knocks you up as well as the second one. Mm. And you got just back to back to back, and you're just trying to get your ult out. Maybe you're trying to heal, but nah. You're just stuck in place. And then you got that overpowered Rek'Sai that freaking jumps from freaking North Korea or some shit and just destroys you. Like, just one hit. If you get in the line of sight, just kills you on hit. You
know who's the most annoying? Cogmom. If you don't kill that fucker within, like, the first 3 seconds, he starts shooting at you.
That is true. But, like, the point about the Cogmoms that I find to be the most infuriating is that when they spawn that one thing that makes them invincible. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a little freaking mini Vel'Koz that if you don't kill that thing... Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. That shit is annoying. Why would you give that to an ADC that will destroy you with just a couple hits from far away when you're trying to deal with a freaking 20 Rek'Sais in front of you and 3 Cho'Gaths behind you? Also while the fucking boss is just aiming his shit at you. It's like, why? Just why? You don't need to put that on a Kog'Maw. I meant to actually have a discussion, but now I'm just venting. But for me, it's Rek'Sai. I see why Vel'Koz is annoying too, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a fun mode, though.
Yeah, it is fun. I enjoy it. The merch! Let's talk about the merch.
I have not seen a single thing about the merch, actually.
What?
I have not. Link me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bruh. Are you kidding me?
I'm not. I actually don't really pay attention that much to Ryan's merch.
I'm gonna just let you know, I bought a lot of stuff.
Oh. Spent all the monies on it.
Exactly.
Let's see. Right. There you are. And a merch. Let's look at this. A merch, a store.
Explore the Star Guardian collection. Just have a little peek-see.
Okay, let's see. Star Guardian Team Minis.
I bought those.
They are pretty cute. Never been into them, but hey.
Ooh, they're already sold out.
Yeah, that's a pretty dope jacket. I'm not gonna lie.
I got that jacket! Ayy!
Nice. That is pretty dope. Is that their names in Japanese, I'm assuming?
I have no idea what it
I have no idea. I just wear this. It could say whatever it wants.
But it has Lux and Jinx, so, I was sold.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Those t-shirts are pretty dope. Oh, these are some nice designs.
And I got the pins. I got the Star Guardians Pin Pack 1, because, screw Pin Pack 2. Who gives a fuck about this?
Who gives a fuck about them? Freaking Ezreal, Misfortune.
I got Star Guardians Pin Pack 1.
Wow, Misfortune actually looks really different in the pin than she does in the actual game. Yeah. Ooh, notebooks. I love like small notebooks, so like that's where I go to. Let me see this. I mean, if it was Misfortune, maybe I'd buy that one.
Right? They got the 3 least no, I'm just kidding. If it was Soraka, I would definitely buy it. Soraka's a cutie.
You got Syndra, you got Ezreal, you got Ahri.
I'm surprised the varsity jacket's not sold out.
It's not. It's pretty good. Like,
it's also kind of expensive.
That actually looks legit. Like, if you walk around in that in high school, I'm sure you'll get all the attention.
It's $120.
That's... you spent $120 on a jacket?
I didn't buy it. Had my boyfriend buy it.
Oh, because that makes it better. Nah, I spent around $100 on stuff before, so I don't...
Also, that Ahri Team Mini, although, it's kind of cute, I don't like it enough.
Really?
To want to have bought
it.
It. Yep.
I like the t-shirts a lot. Like, shit. I really like that jacket, though. That's the one that's, like, really drawing my attention.
Right? It's a nice jacket.
Yeah. So which of the... You said you got one of the minis or all of them?
All of them. It's a set. Mm. And the entire set was only $35.
Isn't that, like, the price of 1 or 2? Like,
no, normally? It's for all of them.
No, I mean, like, normally. Isn't that, like, the price of, like, 1 or 2?
These aren't... I don't think these are quite the same as the mini collectibles that they have of the other champs. I believe these are much smaller.
I see.
But I was hyped up. When this came out, I, got on. I had my, credit card ready.
I like these t-shirts. I can't be spending money. I can't look at that. I was, thinking to myself, I really want that Misfortune skin. Yeah, and that Syndra skin looks pretty good. Maybe I should treat myself. Maybe I shouldn't. That's just about skins.
You don't want to get the Star Guardian Misfortune skin?
You see, I like it, but at the same time, I it's weird. I like it, but I don't at the same time. Because, like, the particle effects are pretty cool. They're pretty nice, but in my opinion, they're just too cutesy for someone like Misfortune.
That's true.
I actually want Captain Misfortune.
You don't have Captain Misfortune?
You see, I've been meaning to get that for, like, the longest. And I just haven't. But, yeah, that's the one I really want.
But, like, why, though?
I just want it. She just looks so cool. The splash art is pretty cool.
No. I'm not saying, like, why do you want it? Because it's, like, easily her coolest skin. But, like, why haven't you gotten it yet?
Because it's partially because money and because I forget. Because when I do get money, I forget about it. Because I've been kind of, like, not been playing League that much recently. I still cover the lore religiously, but I haven't, like, been playing it that much. And I could blame a lot of different things for that. And then when I do want it, I don't have the cash on hand, like the free cash. Because, like, I gotta pay for other stuff. I gotta pay for my classes and whatnot. So yeah. That's pretty much it. But I've been wanting this skin for, like, a year now, so I really have no excuse.
Damn.
I just straight up forget most of the time. I think the last skin I ever bought was Academy Vladimir. And that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a really long time ago. I gotta look at my
purchase history. Yeah, that was a long ass time ago. But yeah, also because, like, Riot has that new loot thing, that new loot system shit. So
the loot box?
Yeah, I mean that's Overwatch version, but, like, I think it's called Hextech or some shit. But yeah, like, I've been getting some pretty dope skins from that. Like, I got Spearguard Udyr just the other day from that.
Dude, I got DJ Sona the other day.
Right? Like, you can get some pretty neat stuff. So it's like, I haven't been, like, finding the urge to buy skins. But at the same time, I really want that Misfortune skin. But yeah, that's my explanation. So, in short, the final verdict, which Star Guardian team is better?
I think it's obvious where my bias stands. I'm biased. You know what, though? You know what? The new Star Guardians, they've kind of grown on me a little bit. TBH. They've grown on me. Even little old Ezreal.
Little old Ezreal.
They've grown on me.
He's just there on the side, you know? It's just like, oh, you're there too. You know what? Come in. I know I just told you to get the fuck out, but come back in. But
my favorite will always be the first one.
The first wave.
Of course.
The first team. The first squad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Personally, I have to give it to the first wave as well. Personally. Just because I feel like it's so varied. It's like, they're so distinct from one another. Their roles are very distinct from one another. And just, like, the designs are pretty good too. Like, the designs are very distinct as well. And, like, that whole thing about Jinx being, like, kind of like the counterpart to Lux, I actually really like what they were doing with that. How kind of like she didn't want to be like a Star Guardian from what I heard. So it's like, I like that. The other team maybe just needs a little bit more fleshing out, but it's just kind of like, that's cool. It's like those, it's like, have you ever seen Bleach?
No, I have not.
Like, the first comparison I can think of is from Bleach, so I'll try to explain it easily. Like, Bleach has these moments where, like, they establish these characters, right? They're badass. They're the main characters. And then, like, all the time, what they do is that they bring in a new group that's supposed to be this new badass, top-level warriors, enemies or allies. It's always just a group of people that are just badass, and they just were introduced randomly. That's what I feel like is going on right now. Where, like, it's just this new group that's supposed to be this badass group that's, like, on par or even above in terms of strength than the old group, but it's just kind of like, I mean...
They don't even have a tank!
Right?
The fuck? They don't even have a tank!
So it's just like, guys, I mean, okay, maybe give it some time to flesh your characters out, because I should look more into the lore, but I still kind of like the first wave. Like, when the first wave hit, how they had, like, a whole song and, like, practically an anime opening for them. Like,
I didn't really like the song. I thought Burning Bright was
okay. But, like, what about that artwork of them falling from the sky, though?
Oh, it was pretty. Also, yeah, Ari's transformation video, that was really pretty. I'm not gonna lie. It was really good animation. It was bomb.
Mm-hmm. That was good. But it was just Ari, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just Ari. Yeah, so it was just Ari.
She's like that main girl, you know? League's main girl.
Mm-hmm.